Alright, what's going on, y'all? It's your boy Shampoo, and of course, with me, Big C. You know.
What's up?
Yeah! And we're sitting here chilling, gonna go ahead and continue with the discussions, right now. And I'm gonna go ahead and talk about some games that need to be remade, because there's a lot of classic games out there, or games that didn't get the light, the recognition that they should have. So we went ahead and put together a rough list of some games that need to be remade. Alright, and so down the list we're gonna start with Knights of the Round. Alright, what you remember about that game, man?
I just remember it was one of my favorite games when I was younger. I used to play that game to death. I probably beat that game 150 times, something like that. I mean, I worked that game over.
Yeah, that game was sick. It was like a side-scrolling game, and it was 2 players. I believe in the arcade it was actually 3 players.
Yep.
But you could play as King Arthur, you can play as Lancelot and Percival, and like as you play through the game, you get to upgrade your armor, get the gold armor, become Diesel and shit. Yep. It was a sick game, definitely. Needs to be remade.
Strong, very, very strong potential. You don't have to stick with side scroll on that one. You can make that almost anything with that. I mean, I was looking forward to like a role-playing adventure type game with that one right there.
Exactly. Alright, next game we got is Mortal Kombat. Now, we know that Mortal Kombat series is still going and shit, but they need to bring out a Mortal Kombat that is a similar style of the first 3.
Yes.
Definitely.
Very much so. Very much so. That was my favorite.
Yeah.
Out of almost all the fighting games.
Mortal Kombat was the
just,
shit.
I mean, I can't even describe how bad my feelings were hurt when they started fucking them up.
Because the original Mortal Kombats, they were more fluid. It were like, they were fast, they were upbeat, they were faster paced. And there's a lot of y'all that, you probably understand what we're trying to say. And, we know that it's the new age.
Street Fighter fans, the Marvel vs. Capcom fans.
Exactly.
Bring it back to that side scrolling, just 2D, straight up head to head, let's throw some combos. Instead of this, I don't even know what to call it anymore. I mean, the fatalities are gay now. I mean, like, let's take it back.
Yeah, they're doing that shit where you have to switch styles and everything. It's whatever. But hey, I know they are making a new Mortal Kombat. I found that out by Nigga Dick Jax. Shout out to you, funny ass dude. But yeah, they're supposed to be making another Mortal Kombat, going back to the roots. So that's what's up. Alright, next one is Life Force. Now, this game came out on the Nintendo.
It was a classic.
Yes, it's a classic shooter. It was kind of a side scroller, but it kept changing views whenever you went through like different levels and shit. It was a pretty sweet game. It was like if you ever played a game like R-Type or game made by Squaresoft that came on the PlayStation 1 called Einhander. It was kind of like that.
If they ever do remake that game, I pray that they don't make it as difficult and as frustrating as that fucking game was. That was one of the most frustrating games I've ever played.
Yeah, without a doubt. Alright, after that we got Final Fantasy 3. Now, this game is a classic game. It's one of my favorite role-playing games. It's one of my favorite games, period. And it's one of the best Final Fantasy games there is. It really deserves a remake, but if they remake it, they really need to keep it intact. And that goes with a lot of these games that we're saying. They need to keep like the same music and all that stuff, but just, give it the new next gen,
just
feel to it.
Revamp it, make it new again, make it crisp.
Exactly.
Deserves respect.
Alright, next game, Secret of Mana. Yo, this game it's one of my favorite games, one of my favorite RPGs. It is a sick game. A lot of people that I found out that played it only played it with by themselves, by one player. But when you really see that game shine, you're playing with two of your other friends, and that game is phenomenal. Like, it is a fun, fantastic game that came out on the Super Nintendo. It's just outstanding, man. Outstanding. Real-time fighting, the whole deal.
Definitely want to remake that one. That's internet capabilities right there.
Exactly. Alright, well, another thing about Secret of Mana, I know they've made, some for the GBA and all that shit. They've made some, like, Legend of Mana and stuff, but none of them were as good as Secret of Mana. None of them. Alright, after that, we got Killer Instinct.
Wow. Wow. I mean, like, we shouldn't even have to fucking say this.
Yeah, really.
Hurts my feelings.
Really, Killer Instinct deserves another fucking game. It deserves something. That was a sick-ass fighting game.
That's another one of my favorite fighting games right there. I mean, killer combo, ultra combo.
Yeah.
I mean, like, really went mega combo. I mean, come on, bring that shit back.
Yeah, that was a sick-ass fighting game. Definitely deserves his props. Definitely deserves a remake.
Trying to holler at my boy Forward.
Exactly. Orchid, what you got? Glacier?
Hey.
It was sick, man. Sick. Alright, after that we got Einhander. I'm pretty sure I'm saying that right. It was made by Squaresoft. It was one of the only games they made like this. It was like a blend of 2D and 3D shooter. Kind of like a throwback to like R-Type and Light Force. You pick up like the power-ups and you can add shit to your spaceship and everything. It was a real sweet fucking game. It came out for the PS1. I believe they're selling it on the PlayStation Store as a classic. I'm not too sure about that, but if you see it, definitely pick it up. It is a sweet ass game.
I ain't never fucking seen it.
Alright, after that we got Strider.
I mean, wow.
Strider.
You're redoing Ninja Gaiden and all that shit. I mean, come on, man. You got to throw Strider in the mix.
Definitely. Strider was sick. You had the stage where you can where you're walking upside down and shit with the gravity, jumping and shit. Like, everybody sees Strider in fucking Marvel's Capcom 2 and everything. He's a guy with the red cape and the all blue outfit, kind of looks like a ninja and everything. Like, they need to make like an upgraded game of that. Definitely. That game is sick.
It's a must-have. It's a must-do.
Without a doubt. Alright, after that we got Ninja Spirits.
That was a mega sleeper.
Yes, it was. And the main reason it was a mega sleeper like that was because it came out in the TurboGrafx 16. I don't know how many people really had a TurboGrafx 16, but it was it was a pretty good console. It wasn't outstanding.
Right, but from my understanding, it was a complete failure. Because ain't nobody really, I was like, I think me and you were the only motherfuckers I knew that had that system.
Without a doubt.
And I think I had like a total of like 6 games, but Ninja Spirit was the one that got the most play.
Yeah, without a doubt, man. It was like a side scroller, and of course, you play as ninjas, and you're picking up all like these special attacks and shit. And then you can also get this one where you like cloned yourself like 3-4 times and shit. It was just nasty. It was a sick game, yo.
Got the little chain weapon. Yeah. Just fucking everybody up with the double ninjas on the side. Couldn't nobody touch it.
Ninja Spirit, yo.